Welcome to the Roadmap to 1 Million podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Zeal, and if you're looking for the high-level strategies and stories behind building a seven-figure product brand, then you're in the right place. On this show, we'll uncover the advanced strategies, stories, and secrets that you need to know in order to take your e-commerce brand to the next level. Are you ready to uncover your roadmap to 1 million? Let's dive in. Hello. Welcome to Maximize Your Money, how to exponentially increase your sales with Facebook and Instagram ads. My name is Stacey Zeal, and I am super excited for you to be here. Today, we are going to be talking all things Facebook and Instagram ads. So I know that you are excited to jump in. So let's just go ahead and get started. I don't want to hold up your time. I want to make sure that we are good to go. So my intention for you today is for you to understand that you do not have to burn yourself out in order to hit your sales goals. You can absolutely break free from the constant hamster wheel and sell your offers on autopilot without having to go harder on social. And you can absolutely build an online brand that is literally changes the world. So I don't want you to leave this presentation thinking that anything you see today is impossible for you. I want you to take a second to really think about what is your intention? What do you want to get out of this presentation? Because that helps you to go into it with the right mindset, understanding that you are going to get out of it whatever you put into it. Okay. So I am excited for y'all for you to definitely learn all this information. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So let's set the scene. You are in the right place if you are a CEO of a growing brand that is looking to take your business to the next level in 2023. You're also in the right place if you are making consistent sales and are ready to take your efforts to the next level without having to create 17 reels a day. And you're in the right place if you're an investment-minded CEO that is ready to stop leaving money on the table by relying on organic marketing alone. And you secretly wish, I understand, I get it, I'm there too. You secretly wish that you could sell your offers 24/7 without having to spend all of your time and precious energy on marketing. So here's what we're going to talk about in this next 45-ish minutes of this presentation. So you're going to learn what you're going to walk away with. You're going to walk away understanding how you are leaving money on the table by relying on organic marketing alone and how to stop doing that. We're going to talk about what 3 things you must have in place in order to put your sales on autopilot. We're going to talk about the 5 principles of creating ads that stand out from the feed and attract your ideal clients. I'm going to walk you through my signature Zeal method for building strategic ad campaigns that drive low-cost leads and put your sales on autopilot. And I'm also going to talk to you about a way to work with me to implement what you've learned today so that you and your team can take it to the next level without needing to hire an ad agency. So let me know if this sounds like you. Think about this. Let me think about whether this sounds like you. You've built your business organically with blood, sweat, and tears, yes, tears, and you are ready to take things to the next level without spending all your time on marketing. You're doing a lot of marketing. You are doing a lot of marketing, I know, but you feel stuck trying to get to that next level. Or also, this sound like you're in your level up season and you are ready for more impact, more visibility, and more sales without having to create all these damn reels. Or maybe you've even tried Facebook and Instagram ads before and felt like they didn't work for you, or you wasted your money, or you got burned by an agency. I have heard it all. And so here's the thing. The thing that is really keeping you from making sales every day, sales on autopilot, is that you're not getting in front of enough new people, right? You're not getting in front of enough new people. You're not amplifying what you're doing and getting in front of enough new people that need your offer. Maybe your last launch went well. Your offers actually sell, right? But you're not maxing out on the number of leads that you could possibly get because you're relying on posting on organic social and creating a ton of content. The bottom line is that you're not executing a strategy that attracts, nurtures, and converts leads at scale, 24/7 on autopilot that doesn't require you to post all these daggone reels. And so once we get through today, once you adapt what I teach you, by the end of this presentation, you're going to have a clear roadmap to putting your sales and lead generation on autopilot by leveraging the power of Facebook and Instagram ads. You're going to stop leaving money on the table by relying on organic marketing alone. And you're going to learn how to make your marketing work like a well-oiled machine. And honestly, the result, really the core of what you're going to learn and the core of what you'll be able to do is you're going to be able to exponentially grow your business without spending all of your CEO time on marketing. And if you're excited for that, I am super excited to teach it to you. But let me tell you who I am first. Let me give you a little background just in case you are new to my world. So my name is Stacey Zeal. I'm a Facebook ads expert. I'm also a fractional chief marketing officer. And I host Roadmaps in 1 Million. It's a great, great podcast. And so also, I've generated over $150 million running paid social campaigns at Zappos for some of your favorite brands like UGG, Birkenstock, Crocs, Adidas, New Balance, and so many more. I've worked in digital marketing for 11 years, and I have been directly in contact with reps at channels like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube to learn all about the insides and outs of growing your business with ads exponentially. I've been featured in Business Insider, the Baltimore Sun, and a bunch of other business podcasts like Social Media Decoded. And really, I work with six-figure online brands who want to escape that messy middle and scale to $1 million by using my signature method, the Zeal Method, to create consistent, predictable revenue with Facebook and Instagram ads, even if they have a small and inexperienced team. And so really, CEOs come to me when they have a big vision and they are ready to do what it takes, and they're ready to invest the dollars that it takes to get to their next level. So let's jump into the content here. Let's talk about what Facebook ads are really. I like to set the context here. I like to set the scene here because then it helps you to understand, what are we even really talking about here, right? It's like, what are we talking about? So what are Facebook ads really? Facebook ads, I like to think about them like gasoline. Facebook ads are like pouring gasoline onto a fire. And so you have to have something that is already burning, something that's working, or the gas is useless, right? You're just pouring gas onto the ground and nothing's happening. But you have to understand what works in your business in order to be successful with Facebook ads. That's what you really want to take away from this analogy, is that you have to understand what works in your business, because Facebook ads are an amplification strategy. They're a way to get exponentially more eyeballs on your business, exponentially more leads, more sales, more visibility. But the thing is, amplification is just one piece of the marketing puzzle. And so there really are 3 things that you must have in place before you put your sales on autopilot with Facebook and Instagram ads. So let's talk about those 3 things. The first thing is magnetic messaging. Second piece is a clear customer journey. And the third piece is amplification, as we mentioned. So let's take a look at what that looks like on the screen. This is what that looks like. Again, you see that everything is overlapping. You can't have messaging without a customer journey, because then you're attracting people and not telling them to do anything, and they can't buy from you. You have a customer journey and you fill it with the wrong people, they're not going to buy. And if you have a great message and a clear customer journey, but not enough people are seeing it, you're going to stay where you're at. And so let's dig into these a little bit more. You really need to understand what each of these pieces are. So the first piece is magnetic messaging. So your message is your magnet. It's a way for you to attract your best buyers and repel people who are not your ideal clients. You must first understand deeply who you are talking to, what they care about, and what problems they are trying to solve. This is what you use to inform your ad creative and your copy. This is how you create ads that stand out from the feed. A lot of ads are missing messaging. They're just saying, just buy this thing because it's great. It's like, I'm sure it is. But messaging is how you make sure that you fill your list with people who actually want your offers and not people who are just looking for free stuff. Hey there, CEO. Are you tired of creating content after content after content only to have it die in the feed after a few days? Do you wish there was a way to make more money without needing to create even more content? Well, there is. Facebook ads. When you invest in Facebook ads, you, 1, get off that organic hamster wheel of creating endless amounts of content to hit your sales goals. 2, you generate quality leads that are dying for your offers 24/7. And 3, you put your sales on autopilot without all the time and effort of hustling organically. After generating over $150 million with Facebook ads for some of your favorite brands like Zappos, Crocs, Adidas, and hundreds more, I have distilled all of that knowledge into my signature framework called the Zeal Method. If you are ready to stop posting 17 reels a day and learn how to create long-term sustainable success by investing in Facebook ads, I invite you to watch my free workshop, Maximize Your Money, How to Exponentially Increase Your Sales with Facebook Ads. In this workshop, you'll learn the 3 things you must have in place before investing in Facebook ads for maximum success. You'll learn what it takes to create ads that attract your ideal clients 24/7, and you'll learn my signature Zeal method that my clients use to run ads that generate quality leads on autopilot.
Head over to stacyzeal.co/maximize to watch the workshop and learn the exact steps to exponentially increase your sales with less effort by investing in Facebook ads. All right, let's jump back into the episode.
The next piece that we talk about is a clear customer journey. And so all buyers have to go through a journey before all customers are going to have to go through a journey before they'll buy from you. I like to think of it as people have to go from I have no idea who you are to please take my money. There's a journey that people go on. There's some touch points that people have to have with you before they're going to buy from you. And the goal of your marketing is to build that know, like, and trust by moving your prospects through your funnel. And so why is this related to ads? Why is this important with ads? Because you need somewhere to send your ad traffic, right? We don't want to keep people on Facebook. We want to send them to our funnel. We want to get them into our marketing ecosystem. We want to get them into our world. And so the point here is that you want to send them to a funnel that already converts. So like, for example, if you have a quiz that drives sales, or you have a blog post that gets you a ton of leads, you have a podcast episode that gets you tons and tons of sales, that is what you want to elevate with ads, right? That's where you want to get people into. You want to get people into the things that are already converting. And you want to make sure that you've written this down. You can write it down in a Google Doc, Miro, Canva. There's so many different tools, but understanding what does your customer journey look like really, really will help you in understanding where you're going to send your ad traffic and how you can actually put your sales on autopilot, how you can get those people to actually buy from you. And then the last piece is the amplification. You need a way to amplify your impact. You need to nurture and build movement and community around your brand. And organic marketing is how you build community, and it's the foundation, right? Organic marketing happens regardless of whether you're running ads or not, right? And so the reality is, like, so email, content, posting on social, all that stuff needs to happen even if you're running Facebook ads. Because everybody that comes through your funnel is not going to be ready to convert right away. But the problem with relying on organic marketing alone is that organic reach is dropping, right? Organic reach is dropping year over year. It drops all the time. So the average reach of an organic post on your Facebook page is about 5%. About 1 in 19 people are going to see your posts, according to Hootsuite. The average click-through rate of your emails is about 3%, right? And so your average open rates are about 30%. So what does this mean? This is not to say that organic marketing is useless, because it really is foundational to helping you build your business and to build community. But the problem is that as we are moving through this world that we're in now, we have to pay to play. If you want to take your sales to the next level, if you want to put your sales on autopilot, you have to be executing things that will help you to scale. And so there are a lot of different ad platforms out there. You can run ads on TikTok, you can run ads on Pinterest, you can do all these different things. You can run ads on Google. But why do I like Facebook ads? Why do I choose Facebook ads? And why do I teach my clients how to run Facebook and Instagram ads? Well, Facebook has 2.9 billion monthly active users. That means that 2.9 billion people log into this app once every 30 days. That's a lot of people. Instagram has 1.8 billion monthly active users. So 1.8 billion people log into that app at least once every 30 days. That's a lot of people. In addition to that, they have the best ad tools across the paid social platforms. But really, digging deep into it is that you can reach people when they aren't thinking about you, but they still have the problem they're still having that problem where they still need your product or your service. And let me give you an example. So recently I saw an ad for laser hair removal. And laser hair removal is something that I've had done before. I'm already convinced on it. I want to get it again. But it's not at top of mind enough for me to be Googling, let me figure out where I'm going to go, or let me figure out the cost, da, 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 da. It's not that top of mind for me. It's something that I need. It's something that I want. But it's just like, I got a million other things going on, right? Just like you. But here's what happened. So I see an ad pop up in my feed, my Facebook feed. The ad caught my attention in a crowded landscape because it spoke directly to me and my needs. That's the messaging. That's that magnetic messaging that we talked about. They captured my info in exchange for the pricing, because what I wanted was the price. I'm already sold on the service. I just want the price. But what they did was they made me fill out a form that gave them my information. So then they start emailing me and they start calling me, right, to try to get me to go ahead and book that first appointment, to go ahead and, to get the information that I need to go ahead and move forward. And the point here is that they showed up when I wasn't thinking about them, but still had a need via ads. They invested in getting their message in front of the right people, even if they were not searching for it. So I wasn't searching for laser hair removal because it's something that I got, like I said, I got a million things going on, and it's something that I want, but not something that's top of mind enough for me to go on to Google. So when you think about it, if you're thinking, oh, Facebook ads, Google ads require you to be actually searching for something. You're not going to see an ad unless you're actually searching for something on Google. But on Facebook, you could be scrolling, looking at your friend, your clients could be scrolling, catching up with their friends, but they're like, oh, I do need that sales coach. Let me go ahead and download this freebie. Ooh, I do actually need that course to help me with my finances. Let me go ahead and check out this. And so a lot of businesses turn to paid ads because they want to move fast, but they skip the first two pieces, right? And that is a surefire way to build a business that becomes too dependent on paid ads. And that's going to tank with the next algorithm change. And so you know that your business is ready to scale with Facebook ads when you are clear on who your people are and what attracts them to you. You have a funnel or customer journey that actually converts leads into sales, and you are actively nurturing and building your community organically. Then you're ready to light your business on fire with ads. And so think about this. Think about this here. What would putting your sales on autopilot mean for you? Would it mean more time off? Would it mean more space for downtime? More money to travel the world without being glued to your laptop? That's my goal, personally. So think about it. You can create a business to support your life rather than having your business run your life. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to walk you through the Zeal method that shows you how to create ad campaigns that drive low-cost leads and convert sales on autopilot with Facebook and Instagram ads. And so let's talk about it. The first piece of it, these three purple dots, all lend to messaging. And so the first step is to craft your magnetic messaging. So you must have a message that cuts through the noise and stands out to your ideal clients. And so how do we do that? The first piece of it is defining your audience. So you must know who you're talking to and know what they care about before you create anything, before you create a video ad, before you write some copy, before you set up your campaigns. Who are you talking to? This impacts your creative, your targeting, and your overall message that you're portraying in the ad. So you have to understand, who am I talking to? Next thing you want to do is you need to anchor your top three. And what does anchor your top three mean? It means you want to outline your three magnetic messages that resonate with your audience. Why do I say three? I say three because you don't want to rely on one message, because different messages resonate with different people. Even if you're talking to the same person, someone may need to see something a different kind of way in order for them to be able to, for them to convert, or for that to attract their attention. And so let me give you a couple examples. Does your digital product close the wealth gap? That's important. That's messaging right there. That's like, oof, hits you in your soul. It's like, yes, that's what I want to do. Does your product help people to experience this soft life movement that we have going on right now? Right? Does your product, does your service, does your course help people to experience this soft life? Do you provide pain relief so that your customers can live their best life? Do you help people with their confidence so they can live their best life? That's messaging. And I'm telling you, most of the ads you see on Facebook lack messaging. That's why I teach messaging. That's why we talk about it first. And then this last bubble here, the create curious content. Now that you know who you're talking to, what they care about, now is when you create ads and images and copy that spark the curiosity of your audience. And we're going to go deeper into how to create this create curious content soon. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there for now. But think about it, that all of these things are building upon something and leading us to the next step. And so this next piece, the clear customer journey, the three green dots here, the next piece of it is to map out your ad funnel. So the goal of Facebook and Instagram ads is always to get people off the platform and into your customer journey or into your funnel. We do not want to just get people who are just looking around, right? We want to make sure that people are actually looking at our ads and they're saying, like, I'm ready to take that next step. So how do we do that? The first piece of it is defining the path. So you have to have somewhere to send your Facebook ad traffic, as I mentioned, and the best place to send it is to your funnel. But the even better place is to send it to a funnel that already converts, right? So when you outline your customer journey, you understand, where do I need to send my traffic? What touch points do people need to have with me in order for them to get to a sale? So let me give you an example. If your funnel currently converts at 50% organically, right? Let's say you do a webinar, it converts at 50%, and you start running ads there. And your conversion rate drops significantly, like drops 10, 20, 30, 40%, right? That's a signal that you might not be getting the right people into your funnel, because you already know, I know that this converts organically, right? Maybe I'm not getting the right people in there. Maybe I need to adjust my targeting. So all that stuff matters. The second piece of our customer journey is you need to outline your tests. Everything in marketing is a test. If you're not testing, you're not growing. That's just period, right? If you're not testing, you're not growing. If you're just pushing stuff out there, you're not looking at your data, you're not really kind of being intentional with your test, you're going to stop growing. And so you want to outline what you're testing early so that you know how to build your ad campaigns. And so that way that those ad campaigns give you the data that you want. This is where a lot of people miss with ads. They aren't testing. They're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks, right? Just throwing a bunch of ads out there and saying like, oh, cool, that converts. What are we testing? How do we learn? How do we get to the next level with this? The formula for ongoing success is you need to test, learn, iterate, and scale. That's what it is. Test, learn, iterate, scale. And then the last piece of your customer journey is you need to optimize the journey. So you got to measure what's working and you make the improvements along the way. You don't always need to spend more money on ads if you focus on improving your conversion rates. Again, if we talk about, let's say you have a landing page that converts at 50%. So you have a landing page for your freebie and that converts at 50%. But when you start to add, that converts at 50% and you're sending ads there and it's like, okay, great. Yeah, I'm converting at 50%. Awesome. What happens if you change the headline? What happens if you change the layout a little bit? What happens if you add a video? Can you increase your conversion rate from 50% to 60%? Because when you do that, you make more money without spending more money on ads, right? So that's why it's important to really define the path, outline your test, and optimize that journey. So that way you're always consistently making things better rather than just letting things stay stagnant and stale. And the last piece, this yellow piece, is the amplification piece. So the last step is you really need to make sure that you have that you're turning cold traffic into hot leads. So keep in mind, everybody that goes through your funnel is not going to convert the first time. Maybe you've run an ad, maybe you've run ads to a workshop and didn't have anybody convert before, right? Maybe you needed more time to build that know, like, and trust because they weren't ready yet. And that's the thing, that's a reality. People will download your freebies. They will get onto your email list. They will, interact with you. And maybe they're just not ready yet. Just because they understand that they have the problem doesn't mean that they're ready to act on it yet. But maybe they need to get to know you a little bit more. Maybe you need to build that trust a little bit more, right? And so you want to make sure that you account for people who are not going to go and complete the journey the first time, right? And so as I mentioned earlier, organic marketing doesn't stop when you start running ads. Paid marketing is not a replacement for organic ads. The best way to do them is to work together. And so organic marketing, again, is how you build community. Paid is how you scale it. Paid is how you get more eyeballs and more people into your world. Organic marketing is how you create that community. And so here are the three pieces of the amplification. And so you want to automate your email. Email and ads are like peanut butter and jelly. Like, email marketing is super, super successful. It's super foundational to your success. And you need to make sure that you have automated emails that help your ad performance. So things like a welcome series. Someone download your freebie or watches your workshop, they get a welcome series. It's like, who are you, right? So you get to let them know who you are. Abandoned cart emails. If someone goes to check out and it's like, oh, they didn't finish the purchase. Maybe, somebody was distracted or their kid, needed something and they got distracted and they didn't finish completing that purchase. Re-engagement emails, people who have bought from you and now you're like, hey, I have an upsell. Hey, I have other things that I want to sell you. All of that stuff can be done with email. Nurturing is what you're doing with your email list. You're sending them, you're letting them know what you're doing. You're going live. You're sending them your podcast episodes. You're sending them your blog posts. All that content and everything that you're creating, you are making sure that you're still nurturing those new people that come into your world with your email. And then the second piece of amplification is build a movement. Building a community is important, but it's not enough. It's not enough to say I have a Facebook group of 10,000 people if nobody is buying from you. So instead of focusing on the volume, the numbers, right? That, I want to hit 10,000 people in my Facebook group. Are people actually buying from you? Right? That's the piece of it that helps when you think about building movement. So you must mobilize your community and create containers and make them feel like they're a part of something. So like, for example, a couple examples for online brands. Facebook groups, natural hair communities have like Wash Wednesdays. Like, oh, this is dope. Feel like you're a part of a community. Podcasts are great community builders. People really feel like they're a part of something when they're listening to your podcast. Organic marketing, so going live, leveraging influencers, asking for ways to improve, surveying your audience, like all that kind of stuff, talking to your people. Have a way to talk to your people so that way they can talk back to you. And you turn that message that you adapt what they're saying and all the feedback that you're getting, you turn that into your messaging. So that's that piece. That's building a movement. And then the last piece here, the last piece of the Zeal method is to optimize your ads. So as you get your ads running, I'm going to tell you now, set it and forget it doesn't work. You cannot just start running some ads and to just hope and pray that the algorithm is going to show up to the right people and that you don't have to do anything else, because that's just not realistic, right? I've literally run over 1,200 ad campaigns myself with my hands, right? With these two hands, right? It doesn't work like that. You always need to optimize your ads. You must be pulling that data and making informed decisions. So let me give you an example of something that happened with a client. I had an app client. She has an app. And, we're doing some lead generation campaigns for this app. That cost per lead dropped 347% since we started, because we make changes weekly, because we're checking our numbers, we're pulling the numbers, and we're making informed decisions. So if I had just turned them on and just said, oh, well, there you go, just let them run, they'd be getting like a cost per lead of like $16. Now it's down to under $3. That click-through rate has gone from 1% to 3.5%, averaging about 100 new leads per week for ads that were shot on an iPhone. That's how important optimizing and analyzing your campaigns are. You can't just set it and forget it. All right. So now that we've talked about the Zeal method, let's talk about our curious content a little bit more, because that's a question that I always get. That's what people love to learn about, is like, what should my ads look like? And creating curious content is not as hard as you think. It's really not. So let's talk about the 5 principles of Facebook ads that convert. Principle number 1. The first principle of ad campaigns that Facebook ads that are successful is that they spark curiosity. So people do not get on Instagram to be sold to. People don't get on Instagram and say, "Ooh, I hope that I see an ad for an online course on how to improve my personal finances." They don't get on Instagram and think that that's what they're going to see, right? They don't go in there intentionally trying to see that. So the goal of your marketing is to move people to the next step, meaning you want them to leave social. So you want them to stop scrolling Instagram. You want them to stop checking out those reels and go and check out your information. And then adding on top of that you only have 2 seconds to capture somebody's attention on social. And it's probably shrinking, to be honest. You give people a reason to pay attention by leading with empathy. That's how you spark curiosity. You talk about them, talk about what they're going through. And that absolutely leads into the second principle, is that your ads are not about you. So I see ads all the time. Sign up for my webinar, buy this thing because it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I am sure that it is. I'm sure that what you have is amazing. But people aren't thinking about your offers. They're thinking about their problems. They're thinking about what they're experiencing, what problems they're trying to solve. And so you want to make sure that you're talking about transformations and solutions that people will experience through your product. So yes, there is a place for saying, yes, I am an expert and I've generated $150 million leading Facebook ads. Yes, that is a piece of it, but it's not the focus of it, right? It's not the focus, because my ads are not about me. It's about the person who's receiving it. It's about the person who's seeing it, right? That is the person who needs the transformation and needs a solution. I have it, yes. But I have to take my message and communicate it in a way that helps them to understand that what I am trying to provide them is a transformation and a solution to the problem that they're experiencing, not just sell that I'm a great person, that I'm a great ads expert, right? So you got to reframe your mind. Principle number 3, speak to one person. Yes, you can reach millions and billions of people on Facebook, millions and billions of people on Instagram, as we talked about a little earlier. But at the end of the day, one person is looking at your ad. One person is going to your landing page, and one person is buying from you, right? That one person is the person that you need to speak to. So your customers want personalized messages, and that's where your magnetic messaging comes in. So let me give you an example. BetterHelp is online therapy. And they were running some Facebook ad campaigns with some influencers. And the real theme about it is that these influencers were calling out specific tropes about mental health culturally that they related to. Someone was like, oh, I come from a background where it said that, that you should just pray it away, right? Those kinds of things where they were talking about. It's very specific to each of the culture that each of the influencers went through. I was like, oh, I can relate, right? So That's how you create personalized messaging at scale, right? It's not about saying like, I have a million different messages out there. It's really about digging into that one person that you're talking to, speak directly to them, because there's so many people out there that have that exact same problem, that need what you're selling, right? And the bottom line here is that when you speak to everybody, you speak to nobody. So make sure you're speaking to one person in your ads. Principle number 3 of successful ads that convert is that they compel action. All of your ads should be actionable. Let me say that again. All of them. All of your ads need to be actionable. So unlike organic social, our goal with ads is to get people to take an action off the platform. Right? We don't want people to stay on the platform. We want them to get to take an action off of the platform. And so we have to create messaging and ads that lead people to the next step. So we have to tell them to take the next step. Tell them what to do, right? Don't just assume that they're going to do it. Tell them to go to the next step. Tell them what else they need to do. Your landing page's job is to convert people. So your messaging attracts people, captures their attention, it leads them to the next step, to your landing page. Your landing page's job is to convert them into the lead or to the sale. They work together. And then this last principle here is that Facebook ads that are successful are replicable, meaning that you are very intentional with what you're creating, how you're creating it, and why. Because everything you do in marketing is a test, and Facebook ads are no different. And if you want to be able to create ongoing success, you have to be able to identify what's working and what's not working. And in the formula for ongoing success is test, learn, iterate, scale. That's how it works. You test some things, you learn, you look at your numbers and learn what happened, learn from those tests. You iterate on those learnings. So you say, I see that this is working. I see video ads are working for me with this kind of messaging. Let me create some more video ads with this kind of messaging. Then you scale. Then you amp up your budget. Then you let things that are working all go off to the races. And you should always be testing so that you can always be scaling. Always be testing so you can always be scaling, and you're making data-driven decisions. You got to take the emotion out of it. This is all about understanding, like, data-wise, what's working, what's not working. So those are the 5 principles. Let me recap those real quick so you understand. So the 5 principles of Facebook ads that convert are: 1, they spark curiosity. 2, they're not about you. They're about the other person. Principle number 3 is that they speak to one person directly. Principle number 4 is that they compel action. And principle number 5 is that they are replicable. So now that we've talked about all the kinds of creative and how, we've talked about the how, let's talk about what. Let's talk about what's possible with ads. So one of my clients has ads running that's generating thousands of leads for her app for less than $3 cost per lead. So in the Q1 of this year, we generated 1,087 leads for less than $3 cost per lead. What would a 1,087 new high quality leads do for your business? If you know your conversion rates, you know how many leads it takes to get to a sale, you can do that math. You can understand, oh, well, I'm gonna make XYZ. I'm gonna make this much money because I know my conversion rates. I know my numbers. I know how many leads I need to get in order for me to get to the next level. Another one of my clients is generating for her online course leads that cost $1.52. Very, very good leads, right? I've audited agencies before. I audited an agency for a past client that ended up increasing their ROAS from 1 to 5. What ROAS stands for is return on ad spend. So it's like your return on investment. So they made a 5x return on the money that they were giving Facebook because of the changes I told them to make. And I've already mentioned that I've generated $150 million with Facebook and Instagram ads for some of your top favorite brands. So that's what's possible when you take a chance and start investing and getting your best stuff in front of a lot more people who need your offer. I've seen the power of Facebook ads. I've seen it. I've done it. I felt it. And I want you to experience that. I want you to experience the amount of ease that comes with being able to put your lead generation on autopilot, to be able to understand that you know how many new leads are coming into your business every week. You know, I'm getting 100 new leads a week. I know my conversion rate. Therefore, I know how much money I'm going to make from this. That's the goal. So let's recap what we talked about today. We talked about a lot today. Excuse me. So today, I promised that you'd learn how to stop leaving money on the table and scale in 2023. Talked about what you must have in place to be able to put your sales on autopilot. The 3 things that you need to be able to start running ads that put your sales on autopilot. We talked about my 5 principles of creating ads that are successful, that convert your clients and stand out from the feed and attract your ideal people. And we talked about my signature Zeal method for building strategic ad campaigns that drive low-cost leads and put your sales on autopilot. And so what you need to get the results you desire is you need to start running Facebook and Instagram ads so that you stop leaving money on the table, because you are, if you're relying on organic marketing alone, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, and exponentially increase your sales for your next launch, or increase the sales for your ongoing products, for your ongoing digital products. You need to start running Facebook and Instagram ads that really help you to take things to the next level. And you need a strategy. You need the right strategy to attract, nurture, and convert leads at scale 24/7 on autopilot without having to create 17 reels a day. And here's what you can do next. What you can do is you can try to DIY this with YouTube University. We've all been there. But think about where that's gotten you. Think of how much time that's wasted you. Think of how much energy that's wasted you. Or you can collapse time by partnering with an ads expert that's generated over $150 million with Facebook ads, has worked with major brands, and has been doing this for 11 years. And so I'm super excited to talk to you about my course, Maximize with Ads. So Maximize with Ads is our course that will train you step by step on how to strategically run your own Facebook and Instagram ads to increase your sales and generate leads 24/7. I created Maximize to provide the expert training, strategy, and support that you need to be successful with Facebook and Instagram ads. So if you've ever been burned by an agency before and want to save money by doing things in-house, if you've tried to run ads on your own and got lost in the complexities of Ads Manager, or if you've ever left money on the table because you just didn't understand the right ad strategies that you needed to put in place to scale, this course will accelerate your growth by giving you the exact strategies, training, and support that you need to confidently be able to run your own ads without spending money on an ad agency. So here's what's included inside of Maximize with Ads. First module is to talk about all about setting up your tech. So I walk you through how to set up your pixel, your conversion events, how to use Ads Manager, all the things that you need to understand in order to be successful from the start. Because if your tech is not set up right, you will not succeed. So we start that and we knock that out the way first. The next piece of it is we build your $1 million strategy. So I talk to you and I teach you what messaging you need to include in your ads, what funnels actually convert, where you should be sending people in order to get them to convert and to buy your offers. And then I talk about how you can use amplification, organic amplification, to help you to capture those leads who may not be ready yet and just want to sit on your email list for a little bit because they're just not ready, right? But they are eventually going to buy from you because they've gotten to know you. You've built that know, like, and trust. They just wait until they're ready. Module 3 is all about creating hot ads. We use my hot ads framework to create ads that convert, and it's a very, very, very simple video ad structure that's shot on an iPhone that generates thousands of leads for less than $3. Okay. So you don't need a whole lot of tech. You don't need a whole lot of fancy things to make ads that convert. You just need my hot ads framework. Module number 4 is all about launching your campaigns. So how do you use Ads Manager? How do you set up a sales campaign? How do you set up a lead generation campaign? Because let me tell you, I've learned this directly from Facebook and I've learned it from testing. There is a right way to set up your campaigns and there is a wrong way. There's a right way and there's a whole lot of wrong ways. Let's say that. There's a structure that you need to follow in order for you to have the best shot of getting success with ads. And I teach that in this course. Module 5 is all about analyzing and optimizing to grow. As I mentioned earlier, set it and forget it does not work. So I teach you what numbers matter, because there's a lot of numbers that's in Facebook, but which ones are actually going to matter that's going to drive sales to you? Which ones are going to impact your bottom line? That's what I teach you in the course. And I teach you how to optimize it. So it's like, what am I looking for? How do I change my numbers? Okay, I'm like looking at the back end. It's like, well, I have these numbers coming in now. Now what do I do? Teach you how to do it. I teach you exactly what to do. And then module 6 is creating ongoing success. So it's all about testing. It's like, how do I keep this momentum going? How do I build up on what I'm doing? How do I take what I'm doing with ads, taking the success that you're having and taking it to the next level? That's what I teach you, because it's all about ongoing long-term success. I teach you long-term sustainable strategies. I'm not teaching you just how to make a quick dollar. I'm teaching you how to implement these how to implement these strategies that are going to literally take your business to the next level. They're going to compound, that are going to exponentially increase your sales for the long term, and it's sustainable. So those are the modules that's in the course. 6 modules. Here's one of my clients, one of my past clients. She works with me on a VIP day, and biggest thing she walked away with was how much clarity she needed to build, the clarity that she was going to get to build her $1 million business, right? The clarity is so important because I'm telling you, I know that you may have spent some time trying to figure this out on your own, trying to piece this together, trying to jump into Ads Manager and use all these complicated resources, trying to get on YouTube and get the information. How much time have you wasted doing that? Do you have the clarity that you even think that you were going to get? Let's start there, right? Clarity is so important. It's invaluable. And so let's talk about how to know if this course is for you. So this course is for you if you are not trying to save your business, but amplify your efforts. And what I mean by that is that Facebook ads are not going to save your business. They are not going to create sales for you when you are not getting sales. They are a way to take your business, take what you're doing to the next level. So if you're already finding success and you're like, hey, I'm finding success on Facebook, I'm finding success on Instagram, I'm finding success in all the things that I'm doing. My email list is selling, right? I'm emailing my list. I'm actually making sales from my email list. Then it's like, okay, now it's time to light things on fire, right? That's what I teach you. I teach you how to light things on fire with this course. This is also for you if you are an online brand generating consistent sales and you want to take what you're already doing to the next level. This is for you if you are a CEO, a digital creator, a consultant, or a coach ready to invest in putting your lead generation and sales on autopilot with Facebook and Instagram ads. So you're ready to just say, like, you know what? I'm ready to dive in. This is also for you if you're finding that your organic marketing is working and you're ready to add ads to the mix for a little razzle dazzle, take things to the next level. This is also for you if you want to confidently be able to build your own ads in-house with yourself, your team, without needing an ad agency. And this course is also for you if you can confidently invest $500 or more per month on ads. It's another client I had. Work with them on their messaging, work with them on their strategy, really help them to learn what language to use to attract the right buyers. That's the thing. It's not about just attracting any kind of leads. Any old lead not going to do it, right? It's about attracting leads who are actually qualified for your business, who want your offers, who are the right buyers for you. That's what it's about. And so here's what's included with Maximize with Ads. When you sign up today, this is what you get. You get straightforward video lessons walking you through layering Facebook and Instagram ads into your existing marketing strategy, setting up your tech, building your ads the right way, all the things that we talked about in those 6 modules. They're all video. You're going to get templates, scripts, checklists, calculators, digital resources, all the things designed to help you to eliminate the excuses. Oh, I don't know what my copy should be. I got a copy template for you. Oh, I don't know what I should say on my video ads. Got a script for you, right? The goal is to eliminate all these excuses that's keeping you from getting started and actually get you started. You also get another bonus that you get is the bonus number 1 you get is an exclusive access to support. Within our private Facebook group, we're having monthly strategy calls, we have Q&A sessions, and a community of CEOs just like you who are on their way to leveling up, who want to level up. So you get to be around people who are like, I'm investing in ads, I'm investing in my in my success. I'm not scared to go ahead and put some money in to help me to get to my next level. You want to be around people like that? You want to join this community. And then the second bonus that you get is a 90-day launch planner template that outlines pre-launch, launch, post-launch, all the activities that you need to do in order to run your ads for a launch that you're saying. Let's say you're having a launch in September and you're like, okay, when should I start my ads? Tells you in the checklist. The launch planner tells you, when do you need to start your ads? So that you make sure that you're running lead generation ads, you're running sales campaigns. It tells you all the things. It gives you the step-by-step of what to do. And so that's what's included in the course. A lot of great things included to this course. And I'm always making it better. That's the goal. It's to make it better all the time. And so making sure that you have ongoing access to the course, you have all of the resources, you have the support, and you have the launch planner. And so if you are ready to take what you're doing to the next level. You are ready to take your business to the next level. You're ready to build your life around your business and not have your business run your life, not having to sit on Facebook and Instagram adding 10, 20, 30 people a day to be able to hit your numbers, not being able to having to create endless amounts of content that die in the feed after a day. Being able to take what you're already doing, your existing marketing strategy, what's already working in your business, and take it to the next level. And if that is something that you're looking to do, I invite you to go ahead and sign up for Maximize with Ads. The course is ready now. You can get started today. As soon as you sign up, you will be able to get started. So if you're ready to stop delaying your inevitable success, if you're ready to start putting yourself out there where you're ready for a bigger stage, you're ready to take your offers and say, you know what, I help people. My offers are great. They're dope. I'm really trying to take this to the next level. Then I definitely invite you to scan this QR code or head over to stacyzeal.co/ads to be able to grab the course. So thank you so much for watching this workshop. I hope that you found this very helpful. I hope to see you in the community. I hope to see you in the course. I can't wait to see your ads all over my newsfeed. Right? I cannot wait to see what you have going on. I really can't wait to show you how to take things to the next level. So we're going to go ahead and close out here. I hope that I see you in the community. Have a great day.
OMG, that episode was packed with gems. Are you ready for more? Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast to get the show notes and to sign up to get our top 5 podcast episodes to help you streamline your marketing so you can make this your $1 million year. Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast.